Hi guys, welcome to this video. I'll be looking at the Information and Communication Technology paper 2-1 February-March 2024. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to begin with the document production aspect. So the question says you have been supplied with the following source files. So which are these? And we've got them here. Okay. So the task 1 evidence document, open the file CO2 evidence.rtf. Make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. Okay, so let's go ahead to open the evidence, which is here. Okay, so I'm going to have in my header my name right there. My name, Kechukwu Anolefo is my name. Anolefo, sorry. And then NG156. And then I have my candidate number 004. Okay, so I'll close that. So this will appear on every document. So the next question says save this document in your work area as evidence. So let me just copy that. Evidence followed by your candidate number, for example, evidence 9999. Okay, so let's go ahead to do that. So we're going to go to file. We want to go to save as. I want to browse for my where am I? So let me just be on desktop first of all, just to be sure where I am. Okay, I think I'm in the right place. Here I'm going to create a folder called work area. So I like to have my finished work in a different folder. So I'm going to call this work area. So I'm going to save my work document. You want to make sure to save it as a Word document, please. Okay. So evidence 0004 followed by your candidate number. So that's what the question says. So we're good with that. Okay. So save the document in your work area followed by this. You will need your evidence document during the examination to place a screenshot in. Place a screenshot in when required. Okay. So so here I'm done with this. Okay, so task 2 document. So you are going to edit a report about video gaming. The company uses a corporate house style for all its documents. Paragraph styles must be created and applied as instructed. Okay, good. Using number 1, using a suitable software package, open the file co2gaming.rtf. So let's go ahead to open that. co2gaming.rtf. So I'm gonna get that open. Okay, so the page setup is set to A4. Okay, so let's go ahead to check. So I'm going to go to layout and then go to, in fact, let me just expand this page setup here. Okay, so looking at the page setup here, you will see that the orientation is a landscape, and also when you look at the paper is A4 here. Okay, so which is very correct. And then landscape orientation, okay, with 2.5 centimeter margins. Do not make any changes to these settings. Okay, so you just want to see the margins. So all the margins are all 2.5 cm except the gutter margin. Okay, so I'm just going to close that without making any changes. So you must not make any changes. Okay, 2 paragraph styles have already been created. Do not make any changes to these. Okay, so if you look at your document, you see that when you go home, you see that 2 paragraphs, what's the word again? 2 paragraph styles, yes. So you see that GA body and then GA title have been created based on the normal, right? So we've got that all checked out. So what's the next one? Okay, so save the document. Save the document in your work area with the file name GA market. So I'll call it GAM market. Okay, so let me just copy that. So make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using. Okay, so we're going to go ahead to save. So I'm going to go to save as and then browse for my work area. I'm going to save it as a GAM market. And of course, you want to make sure that you choose Word document, which is the software that you're using, right? So you want to OK that. Okay, that should be fine. So place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved, making sure that there is evidence of the file type. Okay, so we want to go back to the folder. So we're going to open the work area folder. So we want to make sure that the file type is there. So you want to expand this, making sure that the file type is fully visible. So what I'm going to do here is to use my sniping tool. So I'll just take this, take everything here, and this is what is needed. I'll just copy that. So this should be step 1, I guess, step 1 evidence. So I'm going to just paste it right there. Okay, so that's what we need. Okay, so number 1, everything is done, so that will earn you 1 mark. Okay, so I'm just going to have it highlighted. So number 2, place in the header of the GAM market document the text gaming review by, so let me just copy that, followed by a space and your name, center number, and candidate number right aligned. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I will basically go to insert. I want to use I think where are we? Okay, the header. So I'm going to use header here. So I will use these 3 column placeholders here. So I'm going to just let this one off and let this one off. So I'm going to just be using the right side. So I'm going to just paste right over what we have there. So have a space and then have my name, Kechuku Anolefo is my name. Okay, comma. So my center number NG156, comma, and then 0004. Okay, so you can exit the header. Okay, so place in the footer automated page numbers right aligned. Okay, so let's also go back there. So you want to go to insert one more time and then go to this time around footer. So you want to click right there. So I'm going to remove the placeholders here and then just click on this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to the page number button, and then I'm going to just go to, I think it's supposed to be, okay, so current position, because I'm already at a position at the right side. So I'm just going to take any one of them, plain, and then that should be able to give me a number here. By the way, there are several ways you can do that, by the way. So this is not the only way, but I like to use this so that my alignment will be accurate. Okay. Okay, so everything here done. Make sure that all the alignments match the page margins. Okay, good. No other text or placeholders are included in the header or footer area. So we removed all the placeholders. The headers and footers are displayed on all pages. We made sure that all those are applied, so we're good with this. So let's highlight this and then move ahead to number 3. So number 3 says select the subheading games and the following text up to and including the paragraph ending same hardware and performance. Okay, so I'm going to select everything right there. So from games, so games here, so ending with same hardware and performance. So let's see if we can find it. Okay, so that's it right here, right? So I'm going to select from there up to games. So I'm going to select everything here. So change the page layout so that only this text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1.5 centimeter space between them. Okay, so let's go ahead to do that. So we want to go to layout here. You want to go to column and then more columns. So you want to click on 2, and then of course 1.5. You want to make this spacing 1.5. Okay, yeah, so 1.5 spacing, and then you can okay that. Okay, so that should give us something like this. Okay, so that's for number 3. So number 3 is done. So number 4, apply numbered numbered bullets, 1 2 3, of course, to the text from action games to role playing games. Okay, so let's go ahead to do that. So we'll go to, let's see, so action games here, and then role playing games. So you want to select that. You want to go to home. You want to have it as numbered lists. Okay, so numbered bullets. Okay, which is fine. So make sure that the numbers are aligned at the left margin. Okay, they should be aligned at the left margin. So what I'm going to do here is simply to so they're already selected, so you want to push the indentation to the left actually. So you want to decrease the indentation. So once I click on this, that should push it to the left margin. So that is fine. Okay, so the list is in single line spacing with no spacing before or after. Okay, so let's see. So you can actually select that and then expand the paragraph and then see that is in single line spacing, right? Good. And then there is 6-point space after the last item in the list. So of course, after the last item in the list, there's 6 points here. So we are good with that. So everything is fine, right? Good. So number 4 done. Okay. So number 5, create and store the following style, basing it on the default or normal paragraph style, right? So let's begin. So let me just copy the name here. So style name would be GA subhead. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead to expand the styles group here, and then of course go to new style. So we want to give it the name GA subhead, which is here, and then of course it has to be based on normal. Okay, based on normal. Okay, yeah. So font style will be serif font. So serif font will be Times New Roman. Select that, and then the next one will be the font size will be 20. Font size is 20. Okay, and then alignment will be center, so I'll click on that, center. So enhancement, bold, italic, and all caps. Okay, so bold, italics, and all caps. So you want to go to format, you want to go to font, so you want to click on all caps here, and then okay that, right? So line spacing will be single. Okay, so you want to go to format again and then go to paragraph this time, and then see that the line spacing is single, so we're good with that. The next one will be spacing before and spacing after all zeros, so we'll have it already here, so we're good with that, so I can okay that. Okay, so that's fine, so I can okay everything here. Oops, so here I'm so sorry, I think I wasn't conscious of where I clicked, right? So that is one thing I forgot to tell us. So by default, I already know that this is actually a what's it called, a normal normal style. So I'm going to take it back to normal. Okay, I'm going to take all this back to normal, right? So but it's important that when you want to do this, probably click on the first line here, so that whatever changes that will occur, you'll be able to see it and change it back to what it was. Okay, so this is very, very important actually. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so that's fine. So we are done with this. So the question says, take a screenshot to show that you have defined the settings for the GA subhead style. Make sure that there is evidence that you have based this on the default or normal paragraph style. Place this in your evidence document. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead to do that. You want to, so let me just GA, so this is GA, so you want to right click on it and then click on modify. So this is what I want to have here. So you want to make sure that it's based on normal, so all the attributes are all here. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of them. I'm just going to take a screenshot here and then copy that. So you want to go to your evidence. Oops. Okay, so let me just close this. I want to go to my evidence. So step 5 evidence. So I want to just paste it right there. Okay. So number 5 is done. Okay. Number 6, identify the 3 subheadings in the document and apply the GA subhead style to each one. Okay, so the 3 subheadings. So you want to locate the 3 subheadings. So of course this one is number 1. Games is number 1. So I'm going to hold down my control key and then select video game consoles. Let's see. So of course hold down my control key one more time and then select cloud gaming. So you want to apply the GA subhead, okay, to them, and that's fine. Okay, all right. So let's see. So number 6 is done. So number 7, locate and move the paragraph. Cloud gaming is a method to access content so that it appears as a new paragraph immediately after the heading cloud gaming. Okay, so probably let me just copy this if I have to look for it. So cloud gaming is meant to, so the last one will be to access content. So let me see. Let's see. So I'm going to use Control F and just paste it right there and then see if, okay, so from here, access content, let me see where it stops. To access content, let me just close this one. So I think to access content will be here. So I'm going to just copy everything here. Actually I'll cut everything here. So let me just understand the question one more time, please. Locate and move the, okay, so we're going to move that to the paragraph immediately after the heading cloud cloud gaming. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll just probably move it just like they said. I'll just move it to this point. Let me see how it's going to look like. So which is fair enough. Okay, so but I can undo that. So let me just cut, let me just cut and then go to what's it called, let's see, cloud gaming. So right here you want to just click, space down and then have this here, paste it right here. Okay, so this is what you have, and then remember to go back so you will have everything figured out like this. Okay, good. So right, so I think I'm good here. Okay, so whichever one, you can choose to move it or you can choose to cut and paste, whichever one, that's fine. Okay, so let's see. So number 7 done. So number 8, place a cloud shape aligned to the right of the column and the top of the paragraph starting. There are many advantages. Okay, okay, so let's first of all create the cloud shape. There are many advantages, so let's look for there are many advantages. I think it should be easy to find. Okay, so there are many advantages, so we need to keep a cloud. So let me just probably let me just keep my cursor at the right side here and then go to insert and then go to shape. So this is a cloud shape here. So you want to just draw a cloud shape, something like this. So I'm going to use test wrapping square here so that it will be in here. So I'm just going to move it to align with the margin. So I'm good with this, right? So format the shape so that it is resized to a width of 5 centimeters, right? So the width has to be 5 centimeters. So what you want to do is to select it and then go up to the width. So this is the shape width here. So you want to nudge it up to 5 centimeters, so which is fine. And then what's the next one? The outside edge of the cloud is black. Okay, So of course the edge will be black, so which means the outline color will be black, so which I'll just do right there. And the 3 to 4 points thick. Okay, so I'm just going to make it the width should be, so let me just make it 3 points here. So you can make your own 4 points if you want to. So it is filled with a light gray shading, 10 to 25%. So light gray shading. So I'm going to go to shape fill. So this one is a 25, right? This one is 15. So somewhere between 25, I think that's what the question says. Yeah, 25 to 15, 10 to, okay, 10. This one is 5. So 15 and 25, any one of them, you can choose any one of them. So the darker 25%. So I'm going to just take this one. Okay. So the text wraps around the shape. Okay. So which is what we've done already here. So that is for it for number 8. Okay. Right. So I'm just going to select that. So number 9, enter the text cloud gaming in the cloud shape. Okay. Created in step 8. So I'm going to just copy this. Okay, so let me have the text right there. So I'm going to just simply right click and then add text. So I'm just going to paste it right there. Okay, and then what's the next thing? Format this text to display in a bold black font. Okay, bold black font. So I'm just going to select the text and then go to home and then make it bold and then make sure it is black. Okay, so make it black. Okay, so make sure the text fits within the shape and does not touch the border, right? The completed shape should look like this. So I'm just going to, so the cloud gaming, they dropped, right? So what I'm going to do is just select them, maybe reduce it a bit slightly, and then that should give me something that's close to what we have in the question. Okay, so that's that for this. So let me just select everything here. Done. So number 9 is done. So number 10, spell check and proofread the document. Okay, so let's spell check. I think I'm more interested in spell checking, not really the grammar. So to spell check, you want to go to review. You want to make sure you choose spelling, because that's what I'm interested in. So I'm going to choose spelling here. So realistic, so I'm going to correct realistic actually. So I'm going to really correct that, which is in red. So I'll correct that, and then of course I will simulation, correct simulation, and I think that's about it. So the ones in red are the most important ones that you need to correct actually. So those are done. Okay, so grammar I don't think is necessary. All right, so the spellings are corrected now. So make sure that the list is not split over 2 columns or pages. Okay, let's see. So our list is intact. It's not split within 2 pages. Let me see what it says. The list does not split over 2 columns. Okay, so I think one of the things that we need to do, so here it's split. So I'm going to just have I'm just going to enter here so that it will be within this point. Okay, so we're good with that. And then the next one, there are no widows or orphans. So I think widow, orphan, so I will just select everything. I will go to home and then go to paragraph group here. So you want to go to line and spacing bricks, sorry, line and page bricks, and then make sure you check the widow orphan control. So that will control if there's any widow or orphan, that will actually help to control everything in the document. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay, and then there are no blank pages. So if you check our work, there are no blank pages. All right, let's see. Original styles are maintained, of course. Yes, all styles are applied consistently, of course. Spacing is consistent between all items. Yes, of course. So save the document using the same file name and the format used in step 1. So simply what you need to do is just to go ahead to save the document, and then the question says print the document. Okay, so let's go ahead to print the document. So I normally tell students to print to PDF, so I'm going to just go to print, And then of course I'm going to select PDF. Where's PDF here? Yeah, print to PDF, so that in case for any reason your printer wasn't working when you're about to print or something like that, you should be able to print later. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead to print, and then I'm going to save it within within my work area. So I'm going to call this which step is this? This should be step 10 printout. Okay, so I'm going to call this step 10 printout. Okay, something like this. So this should be able to guide you. Okay, so now you've done this, if you go to your work area, you should be able to see that it is done. Your work is done, so you can always print it at any time. You know, like if you have issues with printer, or for some reason there was a malfunction or something like that, you should be able to print at any time. Okay, so that should be fine with this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the question paper in the description below, and I'll also leave this finished work in the description below too. Okay, so I'm going to leave a link in the description of everything that we have done, and then the finished work, just maybe you want to use this for something else. Okay, so thank you guys for this, and I will see you guys in the next one, which is the database, in the next video. All right, I'll see you in the next one.